Hello everyone, welcome to the Power BI Masterclass series. This is Sankar Ganesh from pantechelearning. Welcome to all and welcome to the session. So good evening to all. So previous session we are all completed what is that? Low value to high value to create the IPL data, right? So that is a yesterday's session, right? In this particular session we will see this how can we do that in low value to high value, implement, like create the visualize in this particular data, right? I hope you are understanding the concept. So in that particular session I will show you step by step how can we create the visual parts like templates like that. So today we are going to see about how to apply the Power Query in IPL inside. It's not a different concept. Already we see this kind of concept, that is Power Query Editor. In Power BI's Power Query Editor is the default data handling window. It's defaultly available in this Power BI application. So how can we use in this particular Power BI Power Query Editor? That is the thing we will see discussed about in this session. So already we know that how can we use the Power Query. So we can use it now. Today we are going to use the IPL data we can use. How can we create and remove the values and remove the column and changing the values like that. This kind of things we will see in today's session. So this is a Power Query Editor and maintain the relationship between the each columns. In this particular Power Query Editor is using to connect to one or more data sources, shape and transform data to meet your need. Then load the model and into a Power BI desktop. So already we know this, it is not a different concept. So 5 steps is there. So 5 steps means 5 kind of functions. So first we can importing the data in Power BI and we can see the views like model view and table view, report view, like that way. And next drag a field from the one table to another table, like a field to field we can changing the values and creating the coordination of this one value to another value, and choosing the filter directions also, and manage the relationship. The relationship means what are all the data is the dependent or independent features. The dependent means each and every columns are what is that, accept one column is accepted another column. For example, now we can creating the column chart, like column chart or what is that, bar chart way. Okay, so in this particular bar chart, to accepting like one label like what is that, one each and categorical values and continuous values only accepted. Mostly the x-axis is accepting the categorical values. For example, what is the genre wise, so action genre, comedy genre, these kind of genres will be, the particular x-axis will be accepted. Same like us, the y-axis are mostly accepting the continuous values. So based on the count and sales value and age value, these kind of things, values like continuous values only y-axis can accept. So based on this kind of relationship is having the data, then only is accepted the coordination and creating the some visualized concept. So that is the thing, the managed relationship used in visualization means to creating the different plots and creating the passing the insights from the data. So these are all the 5 major steps in Power Query Editor. Okay. So before entering the hands-on training, practical way, before that I will reminding one thing. So we are offering the Power BI internship. In this particular internship having some benefits. 30 days of recording sessions are available. All presentation downloadable source codes are available. 7+ project codes with the downloadables are available. IETE confirmation letter and 90 days of LMS Course Access. Assignment plus task. Join VIP community and special updates are available. High valued IETE certified internship certificate we will provide it to you. These are the 8 kind of benefits is available in this particular internship. So its registration fee is 2,999. Our discount fees is 799. In this registration link we will share it in chat box. So if anyone interested, kindly use the link and join with our internship. See, limited time offer. So now 2 days only is there, like 22 days is there. So coming 5th this particular offer will be end, so don't miss this offer. So this is the payment page. Okay, the payment page is not there. Okay, fine. So once you click the registration link, get the payment page and give it your personal details and your name, mail ID, what like that. and if done the payment, after that our coordinator will contact with you, like take care of you. Okay, so that's it. So now we are entering the okay, so now we are entering into the practical way. So I'm opening the Power BI. Okay, it takes some time, so kindly wait. Okay, so now I will creating the blank report and upload the data. So as usual, same format. I will importing my data. Okay, so now there is no Excel file. My file is a CSV format. So mostly I will take the data sets or CSV file format. Why? Because of the Kaggle is having the CSV format as well as Excel format only is there. So now I have a one or like two, three different IPL data set is there. So I will import the every data to import. How can we remove that values in based on the data set wise? So the action is one of the data set, like IPL data set. First I import that. Okay, once it's done this, it's opening like this. So first I am going to transform data. If you want to going to Power Query Editor, kindly click this transform data. Is going to the Power Query Editor. You directly click the load means the data set is directly upload into the data feed like Power BI report view. Once I click this transform data, so automatically this move on to the Power Query Editor. So now is the Power Query Editor window. So in this particular window is having a new data source also we can upload. Recent source we can use, that we can take that and manually entering the data, and the data source settings is there, and manage parameters. So inside the values we can change. So it is having like manage a new parameter, edit the parameter like that, and refresh, review, and also properties and close, removing the column and row, and create the row and column like that. So split the column and group by function, and data type, which data type is chosen column. So now the country column is having text data set. Now it's showing like a text data set, like text type. Choosing the index is a whole number, and a player is a column is a text, and a team is a text wise. And I'm going to the base price. So it is having float or decimal, like decimal wise. The winning bit is a decimal, so point value is there, and year is a whole number. Like based on the date columns, which type of data type is there is decided in this place. So now append queries. So queries, if any new query is there, you can append this in the end of the table. That is append. Okay, I hide this one, and these are all things major. Okay, so now I will check it is there any null values is there or not. So once I'm going to check the 1, 2, 3, like choose the column. Now is there any null values there? If any null value is there, the particular filter option, like option is showing the blank. Now is not like a null values is there. I'm going to choose the country. So the country is also not have a null values. Going to the player column. So player is also not have a null value. The team. So team also not. Mostly this is little like small data set. Then only is not have mostly the null values is not there. So by we can check. It's better to be so winning bid here also is not have, I think. Here also not. So now the null value is not there in this particular every column. So now, based on the values wise I can choose. So now the index number is needed or not. In this column is no need. Is no need to help to create the visualization. So I am removing this column. So once you choose this and remove the column. So once I choose and removing the column. Okay, now the column will be removed. So only having 6 columns only. Now the count is 6 columns only is there. So if I changing these kind of thing into the another format. So now that year is having text format, like a whole number data type format. Okay, for example, So change the type into text. Now it is having a whole number. Now we change converting into text. So text means now the values are not like a number, it's a text. So now I can to short. So give a short ascending. So small value to the high value. That is ascending or descending order. If I give it the filter like ascending into descending order. Descending means high value into low value. So now 23 is in maximum value. Okay, wait a second. So 2023 is my high value is going to the near 2022, 21, 20, 19, 80 like that. Then on descending order I was choosing this value. So now I choosing the winning bid. This one also I can changing the order ascending or descending wise. Now I selecting the descending. So now the 1082 still low value. The base price also mostly is there. I choose the descending. Okay, clear short. So now again I will select this descending. So mostly we can do that in two kind of columns having descending order. So mostly I will change in one column, so another column also applying the particular ascending or descending. Then only is not applied in this particular basic price. Now we're going to the team wise. So team name wise I will do the descending or ascending order. Give it a descending. So yeah, right. So why? Because of already I give it to the descending order into the two kind of columns. So winning bid and also year. So then only the particular short function is not applied in the after coming columns. Once I removing this one, others are up, like other columns is having up this kind of changes. So now you see this, the winning bid I will remove this. So the base price as well as what is that team name is also ascending into like changing into the ascending order format, I think, right? No, it's not changing because I will removing the year also. I converting like removing the short function. Clear short. So now the team will be applied. So starting with the P. The P is the last value. Is that like X, Y, Z, Y, X, U, V, U, P, Q like that. So P, M, S, R, K, G, C, D. I think is not assigned. Once I give it again. So clear short, and again I give it to the short function, short descending. So now I think it's applied, right? Yeah, fine. So now it is used to ascending the values like based on the alphabetical order ways. Okay. So this is the way we can do that. It's a Power Query Editor to helpful to applying or converting the values and changing the values. Okay. Once you're done with your work, you give a close and apply. It's going to apply it in this particular report view. So like visualization, like visualize, plot, creating view. That is report view, model view, anything we can say. Once it's done this, now the data field is having this kind of values. So now we are going to apply this next data set, that is another dataset. I will show you the IPL 2022 dataset. So in this particular dataset, how can we do that? I will show you. Why? Because of it is having some null values. Now we see that the 2021 squad is having null values. So that another columns also having null values. Then only choosing this one. So now again I will check it one by one. So now the player column is don't have a null value. If the null values is there means now we see the select all, after the select all option the blank option is there. Now the blank option is not there. So the player is not have a null values. The base price that also is don't have a null values. And going to the type. The type is also not same like that. The non-null values. I'm going to the cost in crores, Indian rupees crores by. Now you see that the null, the select all option, after that the null is there. The null means empty values. There is two kind of ways to removing null values. One, you can give the remove empty, so automatically the null values will be removed. Or else you can choose deselect the option automatically and give the OK, automatically like all null values will be removed. there is two kind of method, so whatever it is you can use. So the cost in like dollar wise is no null values is there. I'm going to check the 2020 squad. So in this column definitely is have, do you see that the empty values and values are there? I think 8 and 8 or 7 and 10, 11, 12. These three kind of rows is having null values. So like blank or null both are same. Give a remove empty. So now it's removing the null values. So you can in the downside you can notice that before removing there is 244 rows. So now you see the filter rows. Before that the 237 rows is there. Our original data is nearly 633 rows is there. Every time I am applying the remove empty, like applying the filters, the particular remove count will be decreased. Because of the particular null values is there, the entire row will be removed. Then only the decrement is like the data entries difference is there. Okay, so this is the way we can do that and applying the changes. So this one's also same like that. First the index value is no needed. Once I select this and removing the column. Okay, so the column will be removed. So I changing the data type of this one. Going to the change type into the, okay, already is decimal values is there. Fixed decimal. Fixed decimal means like exactly the each and every value is having point values. It's showing like a points value. Then the cost in dollar wise I can change into text. So now these are all values are not like a values, these are all text. Okay. So now again the manual filters is there, right? I forget that filters is there. I deselect the select all function when choosing the particular one, like CSK choosing and give them okay. So now wherever the CSK values is there, that particular index only showing like this, like filter it. 22 rows is having CSK value, like CSK team. So and then I could choose the DC, like Delhi Capitals is that 18 rows. So based on the values, like the filter values choosing, the values are applied like a grouping function. Okay. So again I select all values and give them okay. The all values is showing like this. So this is the way we can filter it and removing the values. So now internship users, you get it this kind of data set, my working data set, this Power BI working notebook, like what is that, working file also you can get. So you can try with yourself, then you can understand easily. Okay. So now I applying the values, like close and apply. So automatically the changes are applied and to store it in this particular data field. Okay. So this is the way we can do that and applying the Power Query, like using the Power Query editor in Power BI and using different data set. Okay. So I hope you will understand this concept. So it is simple, already we know about the Power Query editor. So now I will show you how can we, in this session I am showing to how can we do that in different data set. Okay, once you try with yourself, then you can understand easily. So that's it. Today we will see about how can we apply the Power Query in IPL data, right? In upcoming session we will detailedly see about how can we create in the dashboard in step by step. Okay, so that's it. Thank you all, thank you so much, thank you for your attention. If you have any queries, kindly contact this mobile or WhatsApp number, and my mail ID also I given to this. Kindly contact this kind of details. Okay, so thank you all, thank you so much. We will meet with an